Let's continue with the third chapter from your history and civics book, and the name of the chapter is the Indus Valley Civilization. This is the third chapter, and this is the second video. Let's continue from the drainage system. The cities of Indus Valley Civilization had an excellent and well planned drainage system. The kitchens and the bathrooms had a sloping floors, and these floors in and the drain of the kitchen and the bathrooms were connected to the street drains. The street drains ran along the sides of the streets and were usually covered. So, from here, we can understand that Indus Valley civilization people paid great attention to the cleanliness and sanitation also. What kind of society they were having? The social structure. We can say the Harappan society probably consisted of several social groups. We can divide them into different kind of groups, like the businessman class, then you can say the rulers, then the farmers, laborers. They were categorized in this kind of groups. What kind of food they were having? Wheat was their main food, or you can say staple food. Farmers also grew barley, mustard, fruits, and vegetables. Milk, meat, fish, eggs were also eaten by them. Dresses and ornaments. People wore cotton and woolen garments. Two pieces dresses were worn by men and women. The men wore a garment similar to the dhoti, while the women wore the garments like the skirts. The upper garment was a shawl worn around the shoulder. Both men and women wore ornaments like necklace, armlets, then you can say the finger rings. Okay, women used earrings, then the headdress, anklets, bracelets, all these things were used. The rich people were using gold, silver, ivory jewelries or ornaments, and the poor people were using shell, bone, copper jewelries. Okay, men kept beards and they used to comb their hair backward. Either they used to cut it short, or they used to make a knot and tie a knot at the back of their head, and they used to secure their hair like that. Similarly, women also tied their hair and they used to use hair pins, and they also used cosmetics also. Next is recreation and amusement. The Indus Valley people preferred indoor games rather than outdoor activities. Okay, they spend their free times in dancing, singing, and then playing board games with dices. They also played some similar games like modern chess. Okay, and the small children used to play with toys like wheel cards, dolls, animals with moving heads. Okay, all these kind of things. And the toys usually were made of terracotta. Terracotta means they were made up of clay. Just to bake that clay and harden the toy. Okay, toys made up of clay is called terracotta. Anything that is made up of clay, that is called terracotta. Okay, next we are having occupation. The main occupation of the people of Indus Valley was farming. Domestication of animals like goat, sheep, buffaloes, elephants, humped bulls were domesticated. Dogs and cats were kept as pets. Art and craft. The Indus Valley people were excellent potterers and skilled craftspeople. They made terracotta female figures, okay, which were probably symbolic to mother goddesses. You can see there is a picture given, page number 29, and this is trying to explain this is a picture of mother goddesses. Not only it was made up of terracotta, that is, not only it was made up of clay, a bronze figure was also found out of mother goddesses. Okay, they also knew how to use the metals. Next is trade. The Indus Valley people carried a flourishing, means very developing trade both within and outside India. Okay, they traded with countries like Mesopotamia, at present Iraq, then Persia, at present Iran, and Afghanistan. A variety of weight and measures were used, and trade was probably carried out by barter system. Barter system means that during that time the currency was not there, the money, rupees, was not there. For that they used to use the barter system. Barter system means exchange of goods. They were exchanging the goods. Somebody was giving them eggs, so they were giving in return rice or maybe wheat. Exchange of goods between two persons is called barter system. No use of money. Okay, money was not existing at that time. Trade was carried on both by land and sea routes. Seals. You can see there is a picture given of small rectangle kind of seals of bulls, then shape. Okay, all these are the seals. Why they were used? When it was unearthed, more than 2000 seals were found. Okay, what was the use? They are skillfully carved with figures of humans and animals, such as the unicorn. Hopefully you know what is the meaning of a unicorn. Unicorn means a horse with a single horn. It's called unicorn. A bump buffalo, a bump bull, a goat, the tiger, and the elephant. This kind of shields were found. These shields were probably used by the merchants, means the businessmen, and traders to stamp goods. They used to stamp their goods and sell it. Seals are a valuable source of information about the life and culture of the people, and they tell us a great deal about their religious beliefs, artistic skills, trade contacts, dress, and ornaments. Next, we are having religion. No temple have been found. Okay, first of all, no temple have been found in Harappa. uh, Numerous smoke stained clay figures of a female deity, the picture we have seen just now of the mother goddesses, they're talking about that, have been found. This was probably the mother goddesses. The three-faced figure, that means three faces were there in that figure, seated in a yogic posture, the way we do yoga. Okay, the figure was sitting in a yogic posture and surrounded by various animals is engraved in some seals. You can see this already in page number 30. There is a broken seal picture given, right? In that broken seal you can see this kind of uh, picture is reflecting what kind of religious belief they were having. This figure is often referred to as Pasupati. Okay, the peepal tree was probably regarded as sacred and worshipped. Like the Egyptians, the Harappans also believed in life after death. Okay, the decline and destruction of Indus Valley civilization. Now, nobody can say how this civilization came to an end, because it was an abrupt end. Abrupt means sudden end. Okay, so nobody can understand why this have actually collapsed, but basically there is an assumption, or you can say various theorists and the scholars are trying to guess. Okay, there are three kinds of probably you can say chances. First one, they are saying natural calamities like earthquake, flood, epidemics may have destroyed the city. Okay, epidemics here means diseases. Maybe there was some kind of disease and everybody died. There was an earthquake or flood. Okay, this kind of things have happened. Next is invasion of foreign tribes like Aryans may have led to the destruction. Maybe some other foreign invasion was there and they have killed all these people. And the third kind of chances are there. A change in the course means direction. A change in the course of the river Indus may have made the land infertile, as because in river Indus have changed its direction. Maybe for that this civilization changed their place. They relocated themselves. This is also one kind of assumption. The Indus Valley civilization is India's earliest known urban civilization. Hopefully you understood the chapter. Thank you.